Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to another installment of What Did You Buy Wednesday? You know what? Let's get through that intro and we'll be right back. All right, so we got through that intro, and what is on the agenda? Well, the agenda really right now is cleaning up the dump. We got a lot of cleaning done today and yesterday. We are getting ready for the 48-hour group build. So there's a possibility there could be 4 people here building, 2 for sure. And so we need space, we need things organized, and we need things to be ready. You got 48 hours to do this build. So what did I buy? Well, I'm about to show you what we're gonna work on today. And we got more material for filter on our air booth, our spray booth here. So I will show you what we've got, and then I will show you with the magic of cinema the completed version so that we're ready. So let me flip this around. Alrighty, you can see she's got a lot of use in her. So we need to get this area all cleaned up because we've got it as a mess. We need to get the paint booth ready so that it is ready to go. We need to fill up our thinner. We need to top off our water for cleaning out our airbrushes. So we will be right back, just like that. Boom, and just like that, we're all fresh again. I try to do this, I'd say I probably do this about 3 to 4 times a year. Keep this thing clean. This is essential to keeping the most amount of debris out of your paint as possible, is proper PM on your paint booth. The other thing I like to do too is even around the edges of the paint booth, I will wipe that all down. And then once I peel this bottom tin foil out, a lot of times the sides I can get 3 to 4 times on the sides and the top. I will pull the old filaments out. I will pull the base up, and I will vacuum this all up with the fan running so that it's sucking any dust out as I'm vacuuming, get it nice and clean. And then I can go ahead and start putting my my new layer of tinfoil down. And then I even replaced the tinfoil here on the spinning platform. So we are ready. We are set to go. I'm very excited. We got our thinner bottle topped off. We've got our water topped off for cleaning our airbrushes. We got the airbrushes over here ready to go. Of course, we have the Easy Bake Oven ready to go. I always have a toothpick or alligator clip stand in here in case I gotta cook some parts to kind of help cure them. So let's flip this camera back around. Alrighty, so that's exciting. I'm glad that that's done. I'll give you a quick overview here of this. So as you can see, the bench is clean. We are ready to boogie. I got a little bit of a project there I need to get off, but I should have that cleaned up tonight. All the way across, we're all good here. We are all good over there. We've got some paints over there. We may have a person there. We may have a person here. And then my son is on the other side. His whole bench is on the other side of this one, which I've shown you that before. So we are looking good. And now with the paint booth and this area all cleaned up, we are really ready to rock. So that's going to be very exciting. I'm very, very happy right now to have this mess picked up. That means a lot. And then the what did I buy Wednesday? So I bought that material to change the filter. Very simple to do. Highly recommend it. I've seen a lot of people complain and piss and moan about these Amazon very economy paint booths. They are great paint booths. They really are. For the money, I think I paid $100 for that thing. So for the money, it's really good. I recommend lining it with tinfoil. That helps with the static electricity, and just do proper maintenance on it. It'll treat you well, very well. The other thing that has been a topic lately has been the Duplicolor primers. So not only in the model world, but even in the one-to-one world, I've heard some people griping about it. So I use this a lot. I love this stuff. It's the sandable version. I'm kind of torn to even want to try this, but people are right. There is a new version of this. So it's got the same part number. You can see this can here. It's just got the simple barcode, nothing color about the instructions here. And it's the old style cap with the screwdriver. Now, the new one is got this style cap on there with the squeeze style. It has lots of colorful illustrations here for the warnings. It also has a QR code. Now, same part number. This one here is called Black Hot Rod Primer, and this one is called Black Hot Rod. Same part number. Now, I've heard that this new formula is horrendous. That's what I'm hearing. I've not witnessed it myself. The thing that I'm hearing about it, which if you tape on your primer at all, I like to back tape, meaning if I prime it and let's say I'm doing two different colors on the vehicle, I will tape off, shoot the one color, and then once that's dry, I will tape that color off, and then the primer will be available for the other color to try and keep the levels close to the same height. I know it's a little overthinking it, but that's just something that I was taught to do. So what I'm hearing is people are putting tape on the primer and going to pull the tape and the primer's coming off. It's not bonding to the plastic or the metal. I'm also hearing that the same thing goes with paint. People are putting tape on the paint and the paint is not sticking to the primer as well. So that's kind of sad to hear because I've had extremely good luck with this. Now I went down to my local automotive paint supply. I have a buddy that works there. I asked him about it. He says, I haven't heard nothing yet. And I would think he would, but he says, to be honest with you, I don't even know what they're talking about. He goes, because I'm ordering the same part numbers monthly. He said, let me go back. I got a brand new case. You go out there and check the shelf and see what we got. So he had two of these old cans with the lid. So I grabbed those and he went back in the back and he said, yep, you're right. Look at the cap's different. And he says, and the wording's different and it's got a barcode on it. So he said the same thing. He goes, that's going to suck if all of that product is not as good as the original. And I said, I agree. So he was really cool. He gave me this one to try. I bought these two. These two are about $13.99 a can. Same with this. Versus the Mr. Hobby. Now, I love this Mr. Hobby stuff. This stuff is phenomenal primer. Now, I have not tried the Kaleido stuff. One, I generally don't like running primer through my guns. Even on my one-to-one stuff, I have a primer gun out there, and that's all that thing ever sees because there's just something about cleaning the primer out of the guns and then putting paint in them. But maybe that's just me. But this little can, the last time I got these was $16.99, and I think that was probably the best price that I've seen in a while. Plus, they are a pain in the ass to get. They're like seasonal. Sometimes they're here, sometimes they're not. And the fact that everybody in the hobby is so hooked on them that if a hobby shop gets them in and say they put 5 or 6 on the shelf, somebody that's been waiting for a while, they see them, they buy them all. And it is what it is, right? No fault to the person buying them up. They're just trying to stock up for a year. So it sucks where this stuff here, I've always had really good luck with this stuff. And you can do a lot of cars, a lot of parts with this can. So that's the original. We're going to see if everybody is right about the new formula has changed. So I don't know what they would have done to change it. that would make the bond so horrible. If it was something in the reducer, something in the, say it's got a new CO2 in there that is more EPA compliant, I don't know. But we're going to test it out. We'll test it out on some smooth plastic. We'll test it out on some metal. We'll put some parts to the test. We'll tape it. We'll put some paint on it. We'll tape that. And we'll see if the paint and the primer comes off of the actual material. So we will find out. But for now, I'm just happy to get 2 of the original formula at this point, if that's the case. I hate bringing bad news like that, but that's going to really suck, because I know a lot of people use the automotive primers due to affordability, size, and accessibility. So that's the big thing for me, is I can just pop into any one of these automotive stores on my way home and grab them cans, whether they're gray, black, or the red oxide stuff. So like I said, I've had good luck with the sandables, but I've seen quite a few people struggling. So, all right, so that's going to do it. Hope you all enjoyed this. Remember, AMC Livecast, we will be co-hosting with Craig the Mop Muddler on the 48-hour group build. That's going to start Friday. We're going to have a blast with that. He's also got a Facebook page. I believe it's 48-hour 2026 group build. He's going to have a Discord room as well, so I'm sure he'll have information on that on the Facebook page. If he's on, I'm sure he'll talk about it live as well. So feel free to jump in. We can have a maximum of 10 on there at a time. So if we've got 10, you may have to wait a little bit. Somebody pops off, then we can bring you in, but Bruce will have the link in there. You got to have a camera. You got to have a working mic. If you have, say, YouTube on in the background so you can see comments or whatever, just make sure you mute that other system so we don't get reverb. That's usually the number one thing, is if you have 2 devices open at the same time. You can have 2 devices open, but you need to have one completely silent out so we're not hearing the reverb. So again, thanks to everybody that's supporting the channels. Go over to the AMC Livecast channel, subscribe to that one if you haven't already. You'll get all the notifications that Bruce has got set up for all the shows coming up and for this weekend. And then if you are new to this, please go down there, smash that like button, give me a subscription, and most of all, leave me a comment. I try to get to them all. It's been a busy week, so I'm going to backtrack here and get to some comments. And we're ready. We're pretty much ready. So I'm very excited. See you all later. Peace out.